What's your best lick? Got a best lick?
We did it together.
I was there for your best lick?
We did, yeah. You were there for it. You remember we had gym class together back in like sophomore year of high school. And there was a kid in our class who, I don't know if we should even air him out by saying his name. His name's so unique that like, you know, like who else has that fucking name? Let's just call him Paul.
Okay.
Paulie. I like Paulie.
Paulie.
Yeah, Paulie. He was not a Paulie, but you know, Paulie was a kid that was in our gym class. You know who I'm really referring to, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Paulie was a kid who was in our gym class and was just, I mean, arguably the most insufferable person I've ever met during my school
I did not
tenure.
like him.
He was one of those people who like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like he was just a fucking dickhead. Like he would just like, you couldn't have a conversation around this guy without him like intervening and saying like just some stupid disrespectful shit, you know, like just one of those guys, you know? And when I was younger, listen, I would do anything for a 10 sack. Quite literally, I would have shot somebody for a 10 sack if the opportunity came up. I'm just being honest. Luckily, it never did. But like I was a D-gen when I was younger. And the way that I would rationalize it in my head and make myself feel like, oh, it's okay if I do this to this person, is I would determine whether or not like they deserved it. I'd be like, oh, is this person an asshole? Is this person annoying? And Paulie tipped the scale enough for me to be like, let's take advantage of this guy, all right? Not in a sexual way.
Yeah.
So he hits me up one day, and he wants to buy an 8th. And he kind of like, I hung out with that group of friends back in high school where like people kind of knew, like if you wanted to buy a bag of you like talk to one of my friends or like you talk to me or something like that because we're in the bathroom hitting blinkers in the passing period every single day, you know? So like people generally knew like, oh, okay, this guy probably is good for it. So Paulie hits me up and he wants to buy an 8th. And later that night, I leave out of my house. I'm driving my mom's Honda CRV. I go pick Kyle up. And I don't remember if you knew before. I think you knew before the night because like you were there for it. Like you knew that we were planning to rob him, you know. But I picked you up, and the plan immediately. I wasn't the kind of person who I'm like. Don't imagine like I'm robbing you at gunpoint or like beating someone's ass. No, I was passive with it. So my favorite method was like pull up on someone, hand me the money through the window, and I just accelerate, you know. And I mean, I hope they don't hang on to the car because I'm not slowing down. And I did that actually numerous times. I did that quite a few times back in my day. But Paulie was the most resilient of all of my victims. Paulie was the only one who didn't let go of the car.
Yeah.
So we pulled up, and he literally right outside of his house. He had a nice ass crib too. He lived in like a very, very affluent neighborhood, like one step below a literal mansion, like a very nice house. And we pull up in front of his house. I hit him up. I think it was on Snapchat. And I told him like, yo, I'm out front. Come outside. And the plan was we were just going to somehow get him to hand us the money and then tell him that the was like, oh, go around back to grab the
Told him it was in the trunk.
Yeah. And this guy was stupid enough to just go to the trunk. Like he was about to. So either way, he comes out. Kyle's sitting in shotgun. And shotgun is like the side that's towards his house, right? So Kyle's closest to him. And did he hand you the money? Do you remember?
Yeah.
He hands Kyle the money.
And then I said, yo, it's in the trunk. Go grab it real quick. And then he starts walking over there and then he goes, wait, why is it in the trunk?
Yeah,
and then he like turned around and I'm like, just step on it, you know?
Yeah, I should have just gone as soon as it happened really fast. Like he handed Kyle the cash and then Paulie like kind of like takes 2 steps towards the trunk and he's like, wait, and he like grabs onto the like, because the window's all the way down. He had to hand the money to Kyle. He like grabs onto the frame of the window and I floor it. And this guy's clinging onto my car door for dear fucking life.
Yeah.
And he's now being dragged, right? He's hanging off the car. Kyle is prying this dude's fingers off the door. For mind you, it was like what, $40?
Yeah, I think it was 50. I think we were already charging him like 50 and 80.
Yeah, we were taxing him.
But yeah, I was taking my vape and just mashing his fingers off.
Yeah, Kyle. I'm flooring it. And he's like, I remember we're about halfway up the street, and the end of the street is a stop sign. You can't go straight. You have to go left or right, right? So I'm flooring it, and Kyle's just banging just slamming his fingers, trying to do whatever he has to do to get his fucking fingers off the car.
Yeah.
I floor it, and we like hit the corner, and that's when he flew off the car. When I hit the corner, you got him off, and he fell down the car, and he was yelling some shit at us. I remember him yelling some shit.
Yep.
We got our like $50. I don't even remember what we did with it that night.
I think we went and bought a relay.
Yeah,
Probably.
but like, where'd we go? Did we go to Cody's house?
Probably, yeah.
We went and bought some. I don't remember. I just remember coming up on the $50. That was exhilarating.
Mm-hmm.
And then came the reality of, okay, we have class with this guy tomorrow at approximately 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. And I remember going to class that next day, sitting there like, damn, we're going to have to fight this guy today. Like, he's definitely going to square up with me. I'm going to have...
Did not care.
I'm fighting. He actually didn't say anything. It was kind of insane.
No.
Like, he was definitely mugging. He was side-eyeing the fuck out of me. Because when we first got into gym class, we had to line up on the lines of, like, the basketball court. I remember that. And, like, we sat in the line. Bro, they did it alphabetically. He was 2 people away from me. And Isaiah was also 2 seats behind me because our names are very close. But he was, like, literally right fucking next to me, right? Side-eyed the fuck out of me, but he did not, try to fight me or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he definitely said shit about it though, but like,
yeah,
I was just like, fuck, man,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I needed that $50. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Listen, I don't know what it was. When I was younger and I was fiending to get high, I was just a horrible ass person, dude. I had no moral compass, dude. Like, the fucking annoying retard in our gym class slam his fingers off the car door, dude. We're taking his 50. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do. So that's what we did, man. But I'd say it was probably worth, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't remember what we did with it, but yeah. I did not like him, so yeah.
I mean, looking back at it, there was never a lick that I hit where it was like a notable amount of money. Like, I would definitely, if I could go back, like, I would not do any of those. Like, I feel, obviously it's a bad thing to do, it's a wrong thing to do. That guy probably, like, maybe he scrolled past one of my TikToks or something and just been like, that's the guy who fucking robbed me $50. And then he sees a Crackheads clip. He sees you and he's like, that's the guy who threw me off the car. He's going to make an exposing video, dude. He's going to do, like, have you ever seen those, like, TikToks where, like, some influencer's ex-girlfriend starts posting, like, did you know? Like, he's going to do that, bro. He'll be like, these guys fucking took my 50 and threw me off the Honda.
Yeah, and then we'll have him on the episode.
We should. Oh, my God. We should get him on. Hey, I owe him $50. I don't know anything further than that.